Hello and welcome to Reaction Shots for July, I believe. Huber's back from his nebulous thing.
So many things.
And from Vegas.
From Vegas. Did you win?
Won and lost. So lost in the end a bit, but like it was near the end. So it was a gambling trip, and I gambled big time.
Now I feel like I
ended
want
up losing a little bit, but
I feel like I want to do a
crazy.
separate video talking to you about this. Are you gonna do Huber syndrome about it?
We could do
an easy update about it
for
after
sure.
right after this.
I have some good stories. I got some.
Oh
good
my
stories.
God, yes,
I'll give
right
you
after
all the stories.
I need an episode this week.
all the details.
We're talking about...
Wait, are you saying film it right after this?
Right after this?
I have a hard out.
Hard out.
You didn't get my message?
You're here an hour and a half early.
Exactly, because my schedule got flipped, so I got to pick someone up from the airport later. That's why
What
I came
time?
now.
I didn't see your message. I haven't looked at my phone in 4 hours. I've been
That's
hosting
okay.
the podcast.
They can wait a little bit.
What's your
but
heart out?
Like 9.
We could be. Oh shit.
Yeah.
hurry.
This is a 20-minute
No
episode.
rush. We got a nice
I
comfy
was
hour.
going to say Easy Ally's morale trip to do gambling.
Yeah.
Craps. We'll
I've
talk.
never played craps.
I'll teach you. We'll talk.
I saw that you
I've
tweeted
never
hard
gambled.
8,
Hard 8.
which I thought was bad.
Hard 8's good.
Okay.
Pays 10 to 1.
Save this for the easy
Okay, yeah,
update.
we're saving it all. We're saving it all.
Sorry.
We're saving it all.
For the ill-fated easy update,
10 to 1 odds.
interrupted by this airport trip.
I'm sorry. So, your friend asks. I don't want him to have to like Uber home and all that. I was like, I got you.
When does the plane land?
Like $8.50.
Shit.
Yeah, it's fine. They can wait a little bit. That's the price you pay
That's the price you pay.
for having a friend pick you up instead of taking an Uber.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
No rush.
This month, we're talking about popcorn pleasures, guilty pleasure popcorn movies that you don't really need to feel guilty about loving.
Alita Battle Angel.
Perfect example. But before we get into that, what have you watched recently?
Last night.
Oh, scared me.
Sorry. Gabby's here. Fucking hyped.
Gabby's our RRR consultant.
Yes.
Because we haven't had a chance to see it yet.
Fucking
Although
hyped.
I'm thrilled to see it.
We should watch it.
Tokyo
Yeah.
Slim DM'd us
I know.
personally, have you seen RRR? And we're like, not yet.
Good. Okay.
I've
know.
had no time.
I had COVID
It's
during
3 hours
Jason's
long.
goddamn
It's 3 hours
RRR
long.
party.
You got to set aside 3 hours.
Yeah.
There is an intermission baked into it because it's a
Nice.
Bollywood movie.
I love that.
intermissions.
What did you watch last night?
Last night. That's the only thing I want to talk about. It's the only thing I care about. It's been so long since I watched one of my favorite movies of all time, Rachel Getting Married.
Wow.
I've never seen that.
Have you ever seen the play?
No.
Okay. The play is also very good.
Sick.
Yeah.
Get on mic, damn it.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry. I'm not used to being at this desk.
We love you on this desk.
Love you on this desk. So
This desk is made so much brighter and better by your
Yes.
presence on this
Stop.
desk.
it feels energized.
I am energized.
Yeah.
I just got done hosting a 2-hour podcast, and I
Seriously.
feel brim
I
to the
haven't
brim.
slept in days, and I feel good.
Huber feels fucking fantastic. And it's because you're here hiding behind the microphone.
This
your hat on
movie,
that
seriously,
says
this movie. Fell in love with this movie. 2008 film. Jonathan Demme, dude.
Yeah.
I love it so much. It is 100% fly on the wall, character study, Anne Hathaway getting out of rehab for a very tragic...
It's not Dogma 95, right? It's not like that
I feel...
cinnamon verite, like...
I mean, it's handheld.
Huh, okay.
Bothers some people, but I like it.
I've heard it's great. I haven't seen it.
I'm just verifying that it's a play. I feel crazy. Like it might not be.
There were a couple things... Because I hadn't seen it in years, and this has always been one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
Like, couple things were weird this time around watching it. One little, like, there's like a long musical section that I was like kind of getting impatient for. I was like, oh, it's still really good, setting the tone.
That'll happen.
That was on me because I had a busy day today, I think.
Yeah.
So I was like, come on, I needed to go to bed, and it was like,
And yet you threw on Rachel Getting Married.
I'm crazy. I'm completely wrong.
No play.
No.
Gabby's
no play.
out of her
actually, the
mind.
writer did the new Star Trek, creator of the new Star Trek.
Strange New Worlds?
Yeah, this was her first screenplay. Rachel Getting Married. I
Dude,
actually looked
Strange
into
New
that.
Worlds is hype. I like it.
Yeah, she created that. And then I just want to say this movie is the best. Like, what else can I say? Sebastian Stan is in the beginning of this movie for like 2 minutes. It's weird. Like a
Whoa.
young Bucky Barnes shows up.
Funny, dude. That's weird.
10 out of 10, watch it. Character study. It's
I don't
about
know what I'm
people.
thinking of. I don't know what play
Some
I'm thinking
Pinter
of.
August
play?
Osage County, maybe?
I haven't seen that.
Okay, that was a play.
That is a play.
Yeah.
Pillow Man.
I know of that, but I also
Just thinking of plays. Waiting for Godot.
I've seen that. Great play.
I've read it.
One of my best friends, her dad was John Goodman's understudy for that on Broadway.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I went and saw the guy who did. He's done
We
it a
went
bunch.
together.
You went with me?
To
I
the-
was with Sarah
Yeah, I was also there.
at the Kirk Douglas.
Yes.
Gabby and I went. Are you serious?
Yes.
I mean, I don't.
Bill
Yeah, Bill Irwin.
Bill Irwin.
It was a marvelous
Is
play.
fucking in Rachel getting married! Dude!
It's all coming together.
I cannot explain how much I love that movie. Like, that's all. Sorry.
Gabby, you watch anything lately?
Keep saying it.
I don't think so. I don't think I've watched a movie in a minute.
I mean,
In
it
a
could be a
minute.
show too.
Yeah, what about an episode of television?
What about an episode of television?
Now that I'm under pressure.
There's no pressure.
Have you seen Stath Let's Flats?
What?
Never heard of
Stath
it.
Let's Flats. So you've seen Fleabag.
Yeah.
No,
Okay, do you
not-
remember
Oh, I heard about this.
I
you haven't
seen
seen Fleabag?
He refuses.
I don't refuse. I just have.
He patently refuses.
I get lightning bolts when I need to watch important things, like what happened last night with Rachel getting married, and the Fleabag lightning bolt has not hit me yet.
It's
The
We've
time
been
has not
telling you
been
for
right.
years. It's a perfect show.
You
I
gotta
know.
watch it.
Fleabag is incredible.
I will
it's
watch it.
So
Give it 3
important.
episodes.
Yeah.
It's not because I don't want to watch it. It's just it hasn't happened.
It's because you hate women.
it's just
Okay.
it just, it just
I'm
hasn't
sure
happened.
that's it.
Yet. You got me. You got me.
Okay. I hate outed as a woman hater. It's so important. You gotta watch it
100%.
Fleabag is great. What's this?
You're giving me.
Stath
You're giving me the.
tonight.
Consider this the lightning.
Watch
Yeah.
the pilot tonight.
You're sleep deprived. Haven't slept in 3 days. Binge watch Fleabag tonight.
yeah. It's
That'll be mentally very rewarding.
What's it on again?
Amazon.
Amazon, perfect.
Yeah,
Great. I
Amazon
got that.
Prime.
Okay.
I
I'll watch
expect
one
an
tonight.
update.
I promise I'll watch
I
one.
expect an.
It's
update.
30 minutes, right?
Yeah, it's short.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect.
The
You
like
won't be able to stop. You
for
will not be
for
able to
some
stop.
people,
So
I've
good.
heard it doesn't hook them right away.
Okay.
Which is
That's crazy to me
bizarre
'cause
because
it
it hooked
hooked
me
me
instantly.
immediately.
But
Yeah.
like, yeah, 2-3 episodes in, I
Stick
guarantee,
with it,
like you
yeah.
will love it. You will love it.
Hell yeah.
We got to finish Patriot one of these days. We're gonna do watch party. Huh? Patriot. Dude.
Well, anyway.
Anyway, Staff Less Flats. What
Stath
an,
Let's Flats. Like
what an
a
awkward
man
title.
named.
I don't like
Stath-
the name.
yeah, I don't like the name.
Can I finish, please?
No.
I don't like the name.
So it's a man named Stath. It's a Greek name. Let's like rents, flats, apartments.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a British show.
yes. So it's
I like the title.
great.
You changed my mind on it.
Yeah, I'm sold.
So I've heard you don't watch comedies.
I do, but I found out I'm very selective. Very
In
selective.
what way? Like what kind of comedies do you like?
I hate like really random obnoxious humor.
It's not that.
I like
Sounds
smart,
like dry
subtle.
British humor.
It
yeah.
is
I like that.
dry.
Yeah.
I think I like that. I don't really like The Office. I do not like
Okay, it's
when they
like-
stare at the camera. I despise it.
So it's like if the British Office was like way less mean, but also way more funny.
Cool.
So
Less mean, more.
Sorry.
Funny. That's good.
So
Hot takes.
it's the the first guy she goes on a date with the big teeth.
Yeah.
It's that comedian.
Okay.
Jamie Demetriou.
Yeah.
And he plays a Cypriot immigrant in London. His actual sister plays his sister, and
Love that.
this man who is in Yorgos Lanthimos' first film plays his
Dogtooth?
father. Maybe. Plays his father.
Is that his first one?
And it's about this Cypriot family that's moved to London, and they run this this letting agency together. And the main character's Stath is like very dumb. But in a really the first like 2 episodes, it's like, oh, this is just a stupid man.
Right.
But in the 3rd episode, there's a moment where you're endeared to him, and you're like,
Nice.
oh,
Okay.
he's not. You have this realization where you realize like, oh, I'm laughing at this man who like English is his second language. Like it's not that he is stupid, but it's not only that he's stupid. It's that like he is trying to adapt. He's excited by like, you know, British culture and stuff like that. And
He's
it's
stupid,
amazing.
but
Nice.
he's
yeah.
yeah. It's amazing. It's so funny. It's touching. It's everything. Highly
Sounds
recommend.
good.
It's like one of my favorite shows of all time now.
Sick.
Wow. I saw the first couple episodes of Resident Evil.
I watched one, and I loved it.
I
watched the first one. I fucking loved
I
it.
liked it at first,
Okay.
and then it
People bailed. I
it
heard,
started
yeah.
dragging, and then
Got
I
it.
was like, it was definitely one of those things where I'm like, boy, they're really just still teenagers, and then I'm like, oh no, this is the show. It's just that's what the show
I
is.
love it. That they're kids.
Yeah,
I love the school vibes, dude.
The
Right
writing
in my
is
fucking
horrible.
combining all my favorite shit. I love it.
And then Sophia had just had it on in the background at work, so she had finished it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she gave me like the Cliff's Notes. So I've like watched through the whole season. It's ridiculous.
Excellent. As Resident Evil usually is.
No, but it's not great. I don't know.
One of the movies ends with 50 million zombies surrounding the White House and Wesker is president. I don't think it can get any crazier than that.
It's crazier in a different way, though. And I mean, like, I feel like the way I watched it is the way to watch it, where like episodes 4 through 9 or whatever, 8 took like 20 minutes. Yeah. Because she was just like, okay, this happens, this happens. This
Yeah.
scene is cute. Watch this. Okay, this happens. You know, like
Yeah.
this character reveal, like, oh, she looks cool. You know, but like, yeah, not great.
Man, I'm eager to watch more because I saw how much people were talking. I saw the IMDb score.
Oh, everyone
it's like a 3.
hates it. Yeah,
It's because of
I don't
the,
think it was that bad.
It's 'cause of the main characters.
It's bad, but it wasn't that. Like the acting is not very good. Here's the thing. I love Lance.
I like the main girls.
Why can't I
They were
remember his
so
last
cool.
name?
Reddick.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
love him.
he's
Lost.
so good. And like in Fringe, like he was so good. And like
Everything. The Wire.
I love him.
Bosch.
I love him.
John Wick.
I love him. And I want him
Destiny.
to. Yeah, he's so good in John
Horizon,
Wick.
right? Isn't he in Horizon Zero Dawn?
Horizon.
Horizon. Like
Yes.
I feel like he doesn't get like because he's just doing so well in all these things that like
Awesome.
he's better than they are. Like he's better than everything around him. I really just want him to be utilized in a good thing, like
He's
a better
crushing
thing.
it. He's been
incredible.
crushing
So cool.
His voice is incredible.
Yeah, he looks
His
like an
vibe,
outer space alien.
He's
Like, he's
beautiful in
amazing.
an
Yeah.
interesting way. I love him. And like he's just like acting circles around everyone else in
Yeah.
this show. Like
Hell
everyone
yeah.
else sucks. Kind of.
I was so
don't
invested
know.
in those girls after one episode, but I know everyone gets like
Their
tired
bullying
of it.
was so like the way they did the bullying and the way they do all their and like the characters just like every decision they make, you can just see like, okay, you're making this decision because the story needs you to make that decision, but like logically it doesn't make any sense. Like they're always just doing the opposite of what they should be doing. I don't know.
You know, to close it out, I was surprised, Isla. Do you agree or disagree? I was actually really surprised with how good the production design looked on it. I was expecting way worse.
I thought it would like first kill. The budget was horrible and showed. In fact, like half the show's budget seemed lower than the other half's budget.
Resident Evil looks good.
Resident Evil looked
wow.
pretty good, and like
Yeah.
the CG, even toward the end, looked pretty good.
And the zombies
And the
looked
zombies
cool.
looked okay, you know, not maybe as good as Walking Dead or something, but like, yeah, they were pretty decent. And so, like, yeah, at first, in the first episode, I was like, ooh, I'm kind of into this. Am I like,
okay.
you know, cautiously optimistic?
Shit.
Nah.
Okay.
Was it Times
report back.
Square with the like 3D?
Yep.
Yeah, it had
The
that.
liquor.
The liquor.
Bashing
There's a
out.
liquor
That was
scene that was
cool.
pretty cool. The liquors were cool. Like, there was funny stuff in it where it's just like, if you know the games, you're just like, oh shit, you know, like there's the thing, you know, but it's like so random and weird. I don't know.
Nice.
I actually started to see Strange New Worlds, Star Trek, really good. I watched the first few.
Hey, I think the writer of that did Rachel Getting Married.
Oh shit! Okay, with Bill Irwin.
Yeah, but didn't you
And
go
it's a play,
see Bill
right?
Irwin?
Yeah. I went by myself to
Yeah.
see this really good one-man show. Haven't seen Nope yet. Very excited. That comes out. Like it's out now.
Tonight.
Today, yeah. I want to see it tomorrow.
IMAX.
I still need to
Is it
see
in IMAX?
Thor.
Oh my
I haven't
God,
seen
yeah.
Thor
Whoa.
yet.
It's like highly marketed for IMAX.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna try to go.
Okay.
You want to go to Alamo tomorrow? We'll try to see it
Where's that?
downtown. I'll pick you up if Sophia wants to go. And then I've been loving Only Murders in the Building. I watched the first 2 Westworlds, and it's like very Westworld. Yeah, exactly. But hear me out.
Nope.
I really like the
I
fashion.
literally refuse to.
I really like the fashion.
That's pretty cool. I can get down with that.
Evan Rachel Wood has this like jacket,
not
shirt,
annoyed.
purse combo.
It's the most annoying.
Oh, it's the most annoying show of all time. Yeah, it's the most annoying show.
Deep.
Yeah,
It's so
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I agree completely. It's a ridiculous show. It's so far up its own ass.
The first season, I was like, okay, like this is pretty cool. Anthony
Here's the deal.
Hopkins, Whatever.
Here's the deal. It's the same reason. I mean, like James Bond, there's way more to it, right? But I also just
No.
Now hang on. I really like wealth porn,
Wealth porn.
and Westworld is wealth porn.
I guess it kind of is.
There's like fancy shit in it, and I like fancy shit.
Wealth.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But you're not
Like,
annoyed by like
personal
the
shopper.
fake deepness of it.
Of course I am. This show's
Like,
ridiculous.
My roommate and I watched the first 2 episodes of the second season, and we
Oh,
were like,
second
"Fuck
season was
this."
Yeah, I watched
Garbage.
the first one of season 2, and then I was, I am
Yeah,
Yeah, season 2 was horrible.
Yeah.
Season 3 was not great.
Oh,
season
great,
1
so
was
I just have to get through 2 bad seasons.
No. I'm not advocating for watching
Okay,
Westworld
okay.
at all.
You're just
I
into the
watched it for
fashion.
the show,
And the
for the clothes. Yeah,
Send me some images. I want to see.
I sent her some.
Send me one or
I was
two.
like, she has this cool like clutch purse fanny pack thing that's really cool.
Yeah, somebody had a nice jacket,
Her jacket is
nice
sick.
collar.
Yeah,
dope.
that's all I'm here for.
Yeah.
I'm just watching the pretty colors. It's well color corrected.
Yeah,
beautiful-
it looks
it's a beautiful
good.
looking show.
Fine. Have you seen the movie?
The OG movie.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the Red Letter Media or something about it.
I have.
I never
Yul Brynner
watched it.
hype.
Yeah.
I'm a Yul Brynner
You
fan.
okay?
Yeah, there's something in my eye.
He's crying, dude.
No.
You sad?
Last night, Rachel getting married fucked me up. Fucked me
I
up.
love your weird love of like sad shit.
I love sad shit.
too.
Empathy, baby.
Yeah.
It's what life is all about.
Empathy.
Sad movies help you empathize. Yep.
Empathy.
Love it.
Empathy, most important emotion on this earth.
I feel like there's a
theme to this
Gandalf.
episode? Oh.
No, there's like a Gandalf perspective thing that happens that's making me look huge compared to you guys, and I don't like it.
Empathy.
Empathy, bro.
Fucker.
Empathy, motherfucker.
Empathy gang.
Blah blah.
Yeah.
Trying to be good.
Who's that rapper we were watching earlier?
Tobe Nguigwe. Something like that.
So good, dude.
Never
Phenomenal
heard.
stuff.
Never heard. I like the
Some
name
of the
a
best
lot.
lyrics I've ever seen, and the music videos are fantastic.
Sick.
Incredible.
Tobe
Tobe.
I like that name a lot.
Nguigwe. I think.
Mwigwe.
Sick.
It's like NW.
Yeah,
yeah.
African name.
Yeah, yeah,
Send me
yeah.
the good shit.
Fucking
Yes.
so good, dude.
There's no bad shit.
Yeah, just anything.
Yeah, but you have free reign to send me
Fi-Fi or
anything
whatever was
on
like the
Slack
one
at any time of the day.
I'm
It's,
too shy.
that's, yeah,
Do it.
I figured.
Huber just sends me random shit.
Yeah.
Ava Green.
2 in the morning, like, it's half nude Ava Green photo I saw on Twitter.
She was completely, dude.
Covered, though.
Yeah.
You don't see anything.
Yeah, she's covering it.
Yeah. Saw it on Twitter. I was like, I just send the style.
Huber said that to me.
Yeah.
I have made a resolution to be less sexual on this channel because it doesn't fit in. And Huber said to me, Ava Green.
It was too much.
Yeah, you were like, she is OP.
Yeah. So
I don't disagree. This is a common interest that Huber and I share, Ava Green. Anyway, this theme for this, also the new What We Do in the Shadows is out.
So much.
Getting into
yeah.
it. Life, being alive is a real hoot, I tell you.
Better Call Saul is over in 4 episodes.
Completely over.
I gotta watch that
Completely over.
show.
Oh.
I know, you love it. I got too depressed by that and by Barry, and I like gave up.
I still haven't seen the
shit.
new season of Barry.
Shut up, Huber.
I'm not saying anything.
Don't look at us.
No one look.
All right, so we're talking about popcorn pleasures. So like guilty blockbuster popcorn
Not guilty.
movies. But don't feel guilty.
Is the Hugo
Go see Moonfall.
Is the Hugo cut still considered a popcorn flick?
What's the Hugo cut?
Hugo, the 3D movie?
The Hugo cut of Alita.
My proposed
Yes.
no Hugo.
The no
cut.
Hugo.
The no Hugo.
The anti-Hugo cut.
You got the Zoloft sweats?
Yeah, always. Literally
Yeah.
always.
You just wear nothing.
It's a nightmare.
underneath.
It's
No.
fine.
I'm wearing like
You-
tiny
okay.
mini
You,
skirts.
Huber always complains about it being too
Look at
close.
this. It's actually fun.
No, I see.
All
I
leg.
see.
Anyway, yes. If I swear to God, I did a fan edit, a re-edit of Valerian.
I saw that.
I should have cut out more. Even I think I could have cut out more. I cut out.
Rihanna.
Yeah, it was awful. That part was off. I cut out 31 minutes of that
part was
piece
so
of shit.
weird.
But it's Rihanna.
That entire part of the movie was pointless, and I cut it out, and it was better for it.
Rihanna's like the
I could have
hottest
cut
woman
out so much.
alive.
Yeah, she's hot, but she didn't belong in that movie. That whole plot point was stupid.
Okay. I didn't
Anyway.
see it, so.
I propose a fan edit of Alita Battle Angel where you cut out Hugo as much as possible.
I haven't seen it
Because it was ridiculous.
So I don't know what that
And that movie was pretty good.
Really good.
Besides Hugo. His dumb face. And she like takes her heart out, and I'm like, what? Not for this boy. Alita, no. You're better than this. You're worth more than this. Value yourself, Alita, Battle Angel, little robot lady. Anyway, so I asked our Huber showed up an hour and a half early, so I
Yeah.
didn't prep this after. I was going to prep it after the original
It is-
podcast.
45 minutes.
He's got a heart out in 40 minutes, and he showed up an hour and a half before he was supposed to. So
Starting
we're flying by
tomorrow.
the seat of our pants.
Starting tomorrow, I'm back in action. It's just been a hectic week and a half. Yeah,
Okay.
You're back in action.
back in action.
Anyways, I asked our patrons at the $7 and up tiers on our beautiful Patreon. They're in the film club.
Yes.
Stop talking about
Sorry,
a BTS case.
Sorry.
Ben said the same thing.
Love
Pitching
it.
Patreon right now. So if you want to get in on these discussions, they're really, really cool and fun, and I really like it. And if you're on our Discord, which you would be if you're in the $7 and up tiers, the
My
film club
parents
tiers.
are in it.
Are they on the $5 and up tiers?
They're
in the
$20
Discord?
patrons.
Holy crap!
Yeah, and it's only under my dad's name, so my mom wanted to make sure that I said she is also a patron. It's both of them.
I
Yeah.
love that. Do they watch the behind the scenes?
No, they do not.
They should. You're on it.
Yeah, barely.
She told a wonderful story in this week's podcast. Check it out. I hosted it. It went okay, I
It went
hope.
great. It went really good.
Cool. She told a story in it, and it was
About
magnificent.
the best birthday party ever.
Best birthday party ever. Anyway, if you're in the Patreon, you can $7 and up. You're in the film club. You get on our Discord. There's a special channel just for the film club. Really fun. And you get to be in this discussion, which I really appreciate. We had a lot of engagement on this one, so we'll see if we can get through all of it in Huber's ridiculous 40-minute time limit here.
You both can close the show out. I'll just step out in the end or something.
I'm going to close the show with the
That's
RRR
absurd.
consultant.
Hell yeah.
You're my co-host.
Hell yeah. Dude, Gabby's a pro.
Gabby's a pro.
Best in the
Earthy.
biz.
I got this at the San Francisco Science Museum.
Nice.
I love that hat.
that
That's a
museum.
great hat.
Thank you.
It's great.
It for listeners, she's wearing a hat that just says earthy on it.
Heck yeah. It's got a earthy vibe.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's like an earth tone, too.
It's gray, yeah. Warm gray.
It's like a warm brownish gray, yeah. Anywho,
It's important.
you
It's
look like a
something-
paleontologist right now, I realize.
Oh,
with the-
like,
Nice.
Like
Laura
Al-
Dern and
yeah,
and
you look like
Jurassic
Alan
Park.
Grant core. Oh, I watched Dominion and it was fucking terrible.
You watched Dominion?
Dominion.
Yeah, it was,
I watched Dominion.
it was so,
I thought
it
you
was
meant
so
you-
No,
mediocre.
Jurassic
yeah.
World Dominion. Don't let Don hear me say this, but it was god awful.
Don.
Don't
It's-
call him in here. He's in the other room. He's
It's
editing.
probably my most disappointed of 2022.
Oh, it was egregiously terrible.
But you expected it to be good.
I expected it to be bad. And it was worse.
I expected it to be a better conclusion than Star
Rise of
Wars.
Skywalker.
Yeah, I was like, yo,
It's
here we go.
Trevorrow. Colin Trevorrow is a menace and needs to be stopped.
Yeah, it was weird.
And Jurassic World does not fit this theme. Feel guilty. If you like this film, no, don't like whatever you want. All right. Anyway, I asked our patrons in the film club, "What's your favorite popcorn movie? What's a popcorn movie in the rough and undiscovered, unpopped perhaps, classic to be that you think more people should know about?" And then I asked just if there's anything else you want us to talk about, and I told them we'd be filming it Thursday evening, which we are currently. So I'm just gonna go through what they said.
Do you think a popcorn movie and a blockbuster are the same thing?
I
No.
think in our context right now, popcorn movie is basically a quote unquote bad
Got it.
blockbuster.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like a Roland Emmerich, like
Yeah.
your Independence Day.
Perfect.
Your next the day before whatever.
They were stood
Day after
still.
tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow, yeah. 2012.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Any Roland Emmerich movie.
pretty much.
Pretty much Michael Bay movies.
Yep.
Jerry
Yeah.
Bruckheimer stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Batman Forever.
Mm-hmm.
Classic popcorn movie. Batman and Robin.
Batman Forever.
You know? I love them.
Yes.
Moonfall,
Rampage.
Didn't see that.
Rampage,
Love Rampage.
Jumanji. Those are good. The new Jumanjis are good. I like them.
And the old Jumanji.
And the old Jumanji is
Love
good.
the old one.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Right. Any of the
Fast.
fasts.
Yeah. Like, whereas a blockbuster
Dude,
is
Tokyo
like,
Drift then might be my number one shit.
oh shit, yeah, dude.
Mine
It
is-
gets a little murky because
Yeah, it
I mean, like,
does.
these don't have to necessarily be bad, but like, I think like a blockbuster in the classic sense is like something you go to and it has like rewatch value and like really
Pacific
takes,
Rim.
you really take or
Yeah.
Titanic, like really
Yeah.
takes the world by storm, like
Yeah.
Summer
billion-dollar
usually-
earners,
Yeah,
but the good ones because Transformers will make $1 billion.
they do.
Anyway, David Warren says basically anything with Nicolas Cage. Well, the first Michael Bay Transformers
National
movie comes to mind. Dude, National Treasure
Is good.
So good.
is a fucking national treasure. Those movies are classics. How dare you?
I wouldn't say all of them.
They're
not
only
bad.
two.
The
How
other
many are
one,
there?
or the second one, I wouldn't say it's bad.
It's classic.
But
It's
the
great.
first one,
They're both
I've told
perfect.
the story before. There was a summer where my cousin Lauren and I watched National Treasure every day for like 2-3 weeks.
Yes.
I love that.
It's
Yes.
so fucking good. And then the following summer,
Yes.
another good. It's not a guilty pleasure movie because it's genuinely awesome. We watched the 2005 Pride and Prejudice every day for like 3 weeks.
I would say Nicolas Cage. We've done an episode on Nicolas Cage. Check it out. But Nicolas Cage movies transcend all mediums of art.
It's a genre. It's a
He's
separate
a,
genre.
he is a
Yeah.
genre. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like National Treasure movies are so good. I told this story the other day, but I watched National Treasure 2 recently, and my mom, you know, she loved them. And like I got tears in my eyes during the credits music from National Treasure 2.
So good.
I love those movies, and I hope the series is good.
I forgot. There's
Yeah.
a series.
Dude, it's got like
Returning
it's,
People.
It's got a subtitle.
Bartha?
Returning People. It's gonna be great. I hope. I don't know.
Oh my god, such a good movie.
Holding
yeah.
your breath.
And like history, I love history, especially American history. Like,
I love
history.
I love dissecting and implying that there are secret malicious things about history. Yeah, that's
like
stuff's really fun.
what's that book that was Da Vinci
Code?
Code? Which
Yeah.
was like, you know, it wasn't great, but
That
it
is
was
a horribly written
page-turner.
book,
Page
but it was
Yo.
definitely a page
Yeah.
turner.
Angels and Demons, the movie
series,
though,
yeah.
is sick. There's like some fucking assassin priest.
Played by Paul
love-
Bettany, I think.
Yeah.
Yes,
He like
he's
whips
so good
He like
in it.
flagellates
Flagellate, yeah,
himself.
self-flagellates. Like,
Yo.
what's his
Yeah.
face in Boardwalk Empire?
Yeah. That's his
Nelson
favorite-
Van Alden.
Favorite
Yes.
show. Yeah.
Is Angels and Demons technically bad? Because I remember loving that one.
I mean, I don't know.
I didn't see
Yeah.
the movie.
I would say it qualifies as a popcorn movie.
Nice,
I don't know. This is like one of our early episodes where it's like a nebulously defined like
love it.
magical realism, and everyone gets all pissed at me because it's like I'm teaching a college course. We've since lightened up on the show. Tyler Travis says there's a temptation to try to shoehorn in highbrow popcorn films here, but I'm shooting for the creator's intent and going with Independence Day because it'll always remind me of that day as a 15-year-old sitting in the theater and having my mind blown. Fifth Element should get some love too. Adult me called and made me say Mad Max Fury Road.
Awesome.
Way too good.
I mean, Independence Day is like the example I think I
Yeah.
even gave for this. Fifth Element and Mad Max Fury Road is a perfect work of art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like I don't know what that would be classified. It's a popcorn movie, but an incredible
Yeah.
one. I guess some of these can be good.
I wouldn't
I was-
say Mad Max is like a popcorn movie derogatory, you know? Like,
No.
It's
Mad Max Fury Road is
blockbuster.
basically literally
yeah,
perfect.
It's genuinely incredible.
I love that movie.
yeah.
Unfortunately, I watched The Fifth Element for like the 98th time a year ago, and it was the worst it's ever been.
What?
Yeah,
I love that movie.
so do I.
Luc Besson's
I can
apparently a
fuck- I
maniac.
have it fucking
and kind of a
memorized.
sexist, but
That it hasn't aged well.
no.
I haven't seen it.
It's getting
Element-
worse as time goes on.
Fifth Element
It
is
bummed
so
me out.
Fifth Element is so cartoony.
like Mila Jovovich just like shuts down at the end. Like I fucking hated how that movie ends. She's all just like, "Oh, save me!"
Right.
Like F that
yeah,
dude.
she's like the classic badass until, yeah.
Dude,
And
the
Sexy Born Yesterday.
the
Sexy
final
Born
act,
yesterday for sure.
the final act like changed my whole like interpretation of Fifth Element. It was tragic.
No.
I was bummed.
I mean, she's very, very depressed because humans don't seem worth saving, which I think we can empathize with. But
sure.
he has to remind her of the power of love, which is the fifth element.
I'm a sucker for
which
all
I didn't
that.
realize as a kid that love is the fifth element. Ha ha ha. But
What are the other 4 elements?
Earth, wind,
earth, wind,
water, fire.
fine. What is the avatar? I'm trying to remember the
Yeah.
avatar.
Yeah.
Five,
The
four
four
kingdoms.
nations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Fifth Element, yeah, it's pretty sick.
Cool gun.
Sage, yeah. Dyed in the wool. Killer. Would have immediately asked about the little red button on the bottom of the gun. I've seen that movie 1,000 times.
Yeah, 1,000 times.
Sage Mode Q. Funny you mentioned him in the prompt because by far my biggest guilty pleasure / popcorn movies are the first 3 Michael Bay Shia LaBeouf Transformers movies. Sentimental value for me because when I was little, me and my bros loved collecting Transformers, and when the first movie came out, we all saw it opening night in IMAX and stood up and cheered when Optimus introduced himself. My name is Optimus Prime. Man, still get chills thinking about that night. The theater went nuts. Big shout out to the VFX on that first movie. They not only hold up, but look better than a lot of CG nowadays. Coincidentally, my all-time favorite popcorn movie is another Michael Bay movie, Bad Boys 2. Shit
Boys
just got
2.
real. Need I say more? Yeah, Bad Boys is great.
Oh my God, I used to watch that movie all the time with my brother. Bad Boys 2 at one
Hell
point was
yeah.
like my favorite action movie. It is incredible. Shout out to Sage Mode Q. We're on the exact same wavelength. Transformers, classic textbook case of my favorite movies to see one time in your life in the IMAX, and that's it.
And then never again.
And you will have
And don't think about them too hard at
Yes.
all
No.
because like I remember in the theater,
so good in
even
the IMAX.
as like a pre-woke like dirtbag asshole teenager, I was just like, this seems very racist.
The second one is like
I was like in an all-white
Yeah.
town of 2,000 people and like didn't, and even then I was like, this seems really
seems
fucked
wrong.
up.
I hope the third one somehow, Dark of the Moon, one day gets a re-examination because the final battle in that movie is genuinely good.
Hashtag re-examine
Yeah.
Transformers 3.
Because seriously,
Destigmatized Transformers.
Normalize Transformers 3.
dude, the action in that movie, the set pieces are so good. I love coherent, hard-hitting action where you can see everything that's going on. It's choreographed, but it doesn't feel choreographed.
What movie has the most coherent action? It might be Mad Max Fury Road. Heat?
Heat. A lot of martial arts movies.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I remember really liking Bumblebee, but I also
The movie or the character?
the character.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Haley Steinfeld is in Bumblebee the movie. Shout out.
Sure.
That's a good one.
But when I watched Transformers after I came out of it, I realized like, oh, I'm growing up. I'm becoming an adult because when the Transformers were changing into cars or cars into Transformers, my only thought was I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Like
Visual
just
nightmare, like
yeah,
Kingsfield.
exactly. It's like noise. Like I can't perceive this anymore.
Shout out to the sound design in these movies, though.
Great.
Truly incredible
Great.
sound design.
I hype up the third one again because the first
Re-examine
two.
it.
No, seriously, because the first two they have good action, but there's a lot of like jarring cuts, darkness, hard to see what the hell is going
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
They made a point to like frame awesome shit in 3. It's underappreciated. Awesome movie.
Free Transformers 3.
I'm gonna watch it. Yeah.
Free Transformers.
You know, I was
3.
sitting in a sushi bar like 3 weeks ago, and it was on TNT, and I saw like 5 minutes of it, and it got me thinking. I was like, "Dude, we need to re-examine this movie." I always loved it.
I missed you, dude. I was on vacation, then you were on vacation,
I
then you
know.
were doing a job, and it's just like, man, I haven't seen. I said that the other day. I was like, I feel like I haven't seen Huber in a month and a half.
It's been a long time.
I need this energy.
Yeah.
I need someone to scream re-examine Terminator or Transformers 3 at me.
It's a terrible movie,
I need it in my life.
but in the IMAX, sick action.
John Gallagher, The Count of Monte Cristo from
I've heard of
2002.
this.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It has elements of a popcorn film with intrigue, sword fighting, swashbuckling is the best way I describe it. It has Jim Caviezel, Guy Pearce, and a teenage Henry Cavill. Oh, wow. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, even though it just deviates pretty far from the book in several major ways.
I love hearing about people's favorite movies.
Hell
I feel
yeah.
like I can't remember if I saw this one, but I was really big into The Man in the Iron Mask and like
Don't you remember?
the Three Musketeers and stuff.
Don't you remember like 3 months ago we were screaming about it?
What?
I was like, I'm fucking watching Monte Cristo tonight. You don't remember that? Because we were talking about Man in the Iron Mask.
You say so. I'm blanking blankety blank tonight. Literally every
No
time
one
I
believes
see
you.
you.
Yeah, and no one believes it.
It happens maybe 15% of the time.
If that.
You've said
15
you're
or
watching
20%
something
at
tonight like
least.
3
Tonight, Fleabag.
times.
100%
Which one?
Fleabag.
100%.
Yeah.
And what was the other one?
You're 100%. It means like 10%.
Yeah, you really want a 90%.
Okay, well then 90%.
Yeah, the 90%
Because
is
it's more earnest.
Yeah,
It's more honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 90%
90%.
Fleabag
90%
tonight.
for real. 90%.
All right, we upgraded him from
Or
100% to
90.
90%.
We're opening a group chat with the three of us in Slack,
Yeah.
and we want your thoughts after the first episode.
I promise.
Yeah.
Promise.
You promise?
I promise. Yeah, watch it tonight. 100%. It's 30 minutes. Do it.
I want a picture.
I
want a
Picture of you. Yeah, with today's newspaper in front of the TV with Fleabag on it.
Yep. Pressing play right now.
Yeah, a video.
We're
With the
holding you to
National
this.
Enquirer,
I'll
today's
bet.
date.
If you don't, I don't get that.
We'll be
so
Well, the
hurt.
quicker we get out of here, though.
All right.
Yeah,
You got
yeah,
we got a half
okay, I
hour left
believe
for this
you.
goddamn episode. Daisy Reyes is the last action hero. Shit, yeah. To this day, I don't understand the trashing that movie got forever. It's a real 7 out of 10. That's a 10 out of 10. I agree, dude. Last action hero.
What's the villain? The Ripper or something?
Colt Smith agrees. Last action. Oh, I don't remember the name.
He's so freaky. He's got the raincoat and the axe, and he's got a really like intense face.
Last action hero is the one where they come out of the movie, right? The kid
Yeah.
has the ticket, and like, yeah, they come. Yeah.
Or he goes in the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember that movie as a kid, thinking that idea was so cool.
So cool.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow,
The
I want to do that.
one of the greatest things in cinema history, the Arnold Schwarzenegger and T-1000 cross paths.
Oh,
Robert Patrick is like in the police station. He's like walks
that reminds me of the moment in Maverick when
Yeah.
him and Danny Glover see each other.
Yes.
And then they're like, they have like 3 looks at each other. Like, do we know each other? Like, and then he's like, I'm getting
good.
too old for this.
Does
shit.
the little like music cue.
Yeah, it does the music cue. Yeah. Dude, Maverick.
Gotta watch
I
that.
love Maverick, dude.
That we should do a watch party for.
If it's on Amazon,
big
I was
on
thinking about
Maverick?
that like 10 minutes ago. Oh. If they've got Maverick on
Jodie
Amazon Watch
Foster.
Party, that's
Love
our watch
Jodie
party.
Foster.
I
100%.
swear to you.
Yeah.
We
I'm
will
in.
check. Because we still have to do that watch party because they removed Mission Impossible 3.
That's right. Dude, Maverick.
We owe them a watch party of a movie.
Maverick.
If Maverick is on there, oh my god.
So do you just like face
Say what you will about Mel
cam
Gibson's
watch-
Spotted Past.
Yeah.
They have a
Yo, Jodie Foster though.
Jodie Foster. I love Jodie Foster.
Love Jodie Foster.
How do you
And
do a
Danny
watch
Glover.
party?
Watch party. You have to. Only people who have Amazon Prime can watch with us, so it's like whatever. But it allows us to stream. Basically, you just stream your cam, and then it plays the movie, and it syncs it for
So
everybody.
people
they're
just watch you
synced.
watch the movie.
Well, they watch the movie also.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're reacting with it. So
Have you
it's-
guys done a commentary?
We've done commentary tracks too.
We should do commentary on RRR. It's like the perfect movie for commentary.
Should we watch it first and then do a commentary
No.
again?
No, in fact, you should look up nothing. about
I've
the
so
movie.
far known nothing about it.
Don't look up anything. I'm
Yeah.
not kidding. Do not look up anything.
I was mini golfing the other day, and Ash was doing something.
It's just sleep deprivation. That's all.
Go
it
to
is.
sleep.
Eyes are just like burning.
Anyway,
on.
Ash acted out a thing from RRR, so I know that this one thing happens. I won't say, but she was like
I know
say.
nothing.
acting out a thing
Don't
that
say.
seemed pretty funny.
I saw a video taken from inside a theater in India, and they were like, "This is what every theater is like," and everyone was
It's like Avengers Endgame in there. Everyone's
Yes.
freaking out.
Yeah, everyone was just
Dude,
like,
that's awesome.
throwing like hats in the air and like dancing.
that's
it
so
looked like a club. It looked like a
sounds
club,
awesome.
a nightclub.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
That's like
a
what
watch
movie theaters
along.
are like in other countries. Like
Yeah,
in a lot of
yeah.
other countries. Yeah.
Which is funny because like for certain movies I love that energy, and then for other movies I'm like, don't fucking
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
Time and a
yeah.
place.
Well, here's the thing. RRR is like you can't help but say stuff out loud because it's like so
Right,
crazy,
right.
but also so amazing.
I mean,
It's
we
a
could try to
perfect
do we could do a commentary track if
We
you
should.
want.
We absolutely
yeah, let's
should.
do it.
Dude.
I mean,
I'm in.
any kind of Patreon bonus content we want to do, let's just do it. Give the people the value on the $7 and up tier.
Basically, a blanket rule. Gabby's in. I'm in.
Same, same, dude,
That's it.
same,
That's it.
straight up.
Yeah.
We
Blanket
love
rule.
Gabby, the man who likes I love that name.
Man who likes.
As a
I'm
kid,
the
I
man
always
who
loved
likes.
the Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy. The first movie is super solid, even though 2 and 3 get quite bogged down in pointless world building. I agree. The action is still insane, and the VFX on Davy Jones has held up particularly well, in my opinion. I agree, man who likes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that East India Trading Company stuff in 2 and 3 is so boring.
I literally don't remember. I definitely saw them. I don't remember it at all.
but the
first
Calypso stuff,
movie-
the heart stuff.
Shout out to
Davy
Norrington.
Jones,
Calypso.
The music, dude, is so
Wait,
good.
Norrington. Is that the
Captain
general?
Norrington.
Captain
The
Norrington.
little guy?
He's like the tall rival. He's a
In
little
the first
taller.
one, and then he shows up later, and
He's-
he's been like disgraced.
Yeah, he's disgraced
But he's
later
really
on.
little, right?
no,
No.
he's normal.
He's normal head, I
Thinking
think.
of the first.
You're
movie,
thinking of the East India Trading
that's
guy.
one of
in
my
the
favorite
second
actors
one.
of all time. Tom
Yeah.
Hollander.
Wow.
He's in
In
one of my
before.
favorite shows. It's another British show called Rev, where he
Nice.
plays a
I feel like I've
Church of England
I've heard of
reverend,
that.
and
Nice.
Olivia Colman plays his wife.
Lovely.
Oh, wow.
It is. It's
She's amazing.
Yeah, they both give insane performances. It's really funny and touching. It's great.
Sometimes I used to
And
call
Lord
my
Grantham
mom Rev.
from Downton Abbey makes a cameo in the second or third season.
Hugh Bonneville.
Yes, Hugh Bonneville.
Who does?
Paddington.
Dan Stevens?
No, Lord
Paddington?
Grantham.
Oh.
Lord
That's Cousin
Grantham.
Matthew.
Yeah, you're thinking of Cousin Matthew.
I know I wasn't.
Hugh
him.
Bonneville in another one of my favorite British shows,
Who's Hugh
2012. Lord Grantham from
And he's in
Downton Abbey.
Paddington, for
guy?
fuck's sake. He's in Paddington.
The dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
20. It's
The
called
Lord
20
of Mr. Downton himself.
Yes.
Mr. Downtown.
Lord
Mr.
Grantham.
Downtown.
Mr. Downtown.
2012. It's a
Queen is coming.
mockumentary about the team of the
My
team who
shoes
was
have come off.
elected or hired to put on the 2012 London Olympics.
Whoa.
It's really funny. There's an entire episode that takes place on a bus that's lost in London trying to get to the stadium.
That sounds funny.
It's amazing. It has one of the best endings of a TV show I've ever seen.
Sick.
Another rec.
So many rats.
So many wrecks.
I don't only watch British TV shows. It's just
They just fit into this convo.
yeah, I guess so.
My shoes have fallen off. And,
I'm waiting.
and my socks are half off.
That's okay.
Please forgive me. Colt Smith, the absolute top tier popcorn movie is the entire Mission Impossible series. Shit yeah, dude. The films are, aside from 2, which still has Saving Grace's mind, fantastic, while also being big, shut off your brain action insanity, rivaling any other action film. Coming in second, I would say Universal Soldier.
God, I've been fucking meaning to rewatch that. I was tweeting about that a little bit ago.
Undiscovered popcorn in the rough is Guns Akimbo. Comes to mind. No one ever talks about it, and it's brilliant. Daniel Radcliffe with guns bolted to his hands. I meant to see this. Entering against his knowledge into the death battle against hardened killers. It's incredible and insane. Also, Sahara, which is one of the funniest action movies of all time.
So with
Likewise,
McConaughey?
no one really. I saw Sahara and I like it. It's really good. Steve Zahn, Matthew McConaughey.
Nice.
I don't remember who the woman. It might be Selma Hayek.
Sick.
From memory, I'm not sure who the female lead is, but Sahara is pretty sick. Colt would also like to talk about Men, but I didn't see it.
I've heard mixed.
I heard mixed
Reviews,
things, and I
yeah.
didn't bother to go see it. I figure I'll
love
catch it on.
divisiveness.
Yeah, I figure.
'Cause it
Well,
looks
it's like Alex
scary.
Garland, where it's always like a good idea that gets 80% of the way there, and then kind of like falls apart.
So recently it looked really great when I saw or it looked really creepy and scary when I first saw the trailer. But then I saw someone on Twitter say they hated it, especially after they realized it was written by a man.
Right.
Which I understand.
Oh, so it
about,
wasn't a
men
man
being
saying
scary.
they hated it?
No, it was a woman. And then today I saw a woman on Twitter say the end of Men is like incredible. So
Divisive.
It's I feel a similar way about like how Silent Hill, the movie, has like this really feminist core, but it was made entirely by men. It's just kind of like funny. There was another movie that I really felt like that too, but where it actually like was really, it like actually did it right. But then it's like, why is every person who made this a man? Oh, what was that? But it was actually really good. Whatever.
I'd still like to see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it. Forsh. I watched a trailer for The Black Phone, and it was a horrible trailer.
I did see it.
No, I know. I stopped watching the trailer halfway through, but I was like, Huber loves this movie, and this trailer looks horrible.
I love that movie. me so much. That's one of my favorites this year for sure.
Oh.
Easily.
Yeah,
Easily.
Sophia said she
Scary?
saw a different trailer that was way better.
It's a little bit scary.
It didn't seem
It's not too scary. It's more tension. It's
Yeah.
more like thriller tension.
It's like a serial killer thriller kidnapping kind of a thing.
Yeah, but there are
It's like prisoners or
there's
something.
definitely some horror elements. You
Yeah.
know, your classic horror like darkness and jump scare and stuff. So look out.
Did you say there was like one jump scare that got you crazy?
I immediately thought he was like, that's gonna fuck Isla up if she sees this. It was really good. There's like no defense for it. One of those, just like jump scare. Your jump scare. You know,
Yeah.
there's no telegraph. Just like you're sitting there, jump scare. It's like what the hell?
No.
This is some of the good ones. Connor Rosine, I think the best example of modern popcorn blockbuster is The Martian, an endlessly rewatchable
is a
classic for
classic.
me. That's a good one. I said this recently too, but I'll say it again. I was working in a movie theater when that came out, I think, and so many people thought it was a documentary or like a based on true events.
story,
Yeah,
yeah.
not a
Yeah.
documentary, but based on true events.
So funny.
And I was like, well, it's a testament to a well-made,
Yeah,
well-crafted
the guy
story,
was
I guess.
a scientist or a
Yeah.
physicist, something like that. Yeah.
Spencer from Canada, 1999's Mask of Zorro, dude.
Hell yeah.
Ultimate popcorn
Batman.
movie. Danger, romance, gold, revenge. Anthony Hopkins, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Antonio Banderas. A true classic popcorn flick. Also, The Mummy 1
The
and 2.
Mummy's number
Yeah,
one.
dude.
The
Also, True
Mummy.
Lies. The Mummy might be.
Yeah, number one.
I mean, it's a fucking incredible
Mummy's
movie.
great.
The
Incredible.
Mummy is so good.
The Magi. 5,000 years ago.
Yeah. Also, like, there's a this is an edge case on what I'm trying to stop talking about, but there's a lesbian meme that makes the rounds, and it's just a still frame of Rachel Weisz from the fight that I think it's in 2 maybe,
Yeah.
and it was just like the single moment so many women realized they were gay, and it's just like very accurate. Anyway,
She rules.
I love her so much.
Black Widow. She's good in
Oh,
that.
she's so good in that.
God,
I
that
like that movie.
fucking best in Phase 4. Easily don't at me. It's not
I
even
really
close.
liked it.
It's not even close. It's
I
the
really
best.
like that movie.
Yep, me-
It's a good popcorn
It's
movie.
legit not even close. It's the best out of all this.
Also, I love Florence Pugh.
Love Florence Pugh.
We all
Emotional
love Florence
stakes.
Pugh.
The only Phase
she's
4.
so good.
It's the only Phase 4 movie with stakes, and we even know what already happened to Scarlett
Yeah,
Johansson.
yeah.
And it's the only one with stakes.
kind of in a
real
weird way.
stakes.
They use that dramatic irony well, but in like
David
a subtle way.
Harbor.
I love David Harbour too.
Dramatic
Harbour
irony
too.
is my favorite. Like,
It's so
literary
hard.
device.
So it's either really good or horrible. I find like I've said this before, but to me the key to dramatic irony is it's exemplified very well in Breaking Bad, where it's like
Okay.
if you don't want people to find out, like if you know something that you don't want other characters in universe to find out, it works well. If you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop, I find it really irksome because it gets very boring. So like that's where dramatic irony can fall flat for me, where it's like,
I almost universally love it.
or a lot of times it's like we know you're in a fake mental institution. It's all in your head. Like you don't need to spend 4 episodes on this Legion.
Mm-hmm.
God,
Legion.
I loved Legion, but damn, sometimes it was just like, okay, tone poem a little faster, please.
Tone poem and rich porn?
Rich porn?
What was it?
Wealth porn.
Wealth porn.
Oh, is that what I said?
That's what he said.
Not a sexual thing,
Wealth porn.
just like cars and stuff and
Yeah.
nice outfits.
Like Bruce Wayne.
Midwest posh.
Bruce Wayne? Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne. Some
I was
wealth
thinking
porn.
of Bruce Willis, and I was like, what are you talking about? Like
Midwest
Ana de
posh.
Armas's dress
Oh my god, that dress.
in No Time to Die. $1,300 dress. Like Aston Martins, dude. Love them. $200,000 cars.
Is that what
Yes.
you would get if you could get any sports car?
DBS.
I looked at Aston
DB9?
Martins actually, but then I was just like, that's a little much.
Yeah. Also, like, you're begging your car to get broken into.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, you can't have an Aston Martin and then park it in a parking lot at your
Yeah.
girlfriend's
You
apartment.
have
No.
to have, like, live in a gated community.
You have to have a
Yeah.
garage. Yeah. The hell are we talking about? Hot Fuzz, low key
Movies.
popcorn movie. Yeah.
Top Gun.
Sexual tension in Top Gun Maverick.
So dope.
Rooster and Hangman. I haven't seen any Top Gun. But...
Dude, they re-released it in the IMAX and I got to go. I was so pumped.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, I
good.
missed it. And then they're like, yeah, it's coming back. was like, thanks, Tom. He like tweeted it. He's like, yo, it's coming back. And I was like, nice, bro. I'm going.
Here's a nice one. TJ Price. I'm a massive Star Trek fan, especially TNG and DS9, but my beloved franchise doesn't have a great track record when it comes to blockbuster movies.
True.
Most Trekkies/Trekkers say that the only good ones are 2, 4, and 6, and the rest are garbage, but I happen to love almost all of them for different reasons.
Okay.
Star Trek The Motion Picture looks incredible and has several trippy moments. First Contact is as close to horror as Trek will get, etc. I even enjoy lots of Nemesis, but I will skip over certain scenes involving Counselor Troy. Not cool. I don't remember that. Have you guys and gals enjoyed Trek film? Dude, I like Star Trek movies. Obviously I like First Contact a lot. Insurrection has its moments. What?
My brilliant friend.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry.
Spoiling. She's looking ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I just
She's
got mad.
spoiling.
It's great, obviously.
I'm sorry.
Generations
watched
has
it
cute
too.
moments. Anyway, I like Star Trek, so whatever. Yes.
I really get liking the world of something so much that you kind of will watch.
I'm there
or
for any
enjoy anything.
TNG stuff. Yeah.
I'm there for
Straight.
anything Star Wars. Like Star Wars could be absolutely horrible, and I will still watch.
Star Wars is absolutely horrible.
I'd say
End of thought.
I'd say it's aggressively average. You think it's
Like,
horrible?
Average is out.
I think
Everything.
that
It's all just mid. It's all average content.
I think one of the hottest takes I have ever said that I shouldn't even say out loud. Star Wars is for cowards.
What?
And Star Trek pushes things forward,
For heroes.
takes risks. Star Wars is for status quo cowards.
At this
I
very
love Star Wars.
Yeah,
at
now,
this very
now,
moment. Yeah,
now.
at this very moment, I don't think you're wrong. At this
like
very moment.
Star Wars started out as a representation
Yeah.
of the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
And the guerrillas fighting the US were the heroes, right? George Lucas has said this literally with his own mouth out loud. And that has become a capitalist pig dog hellscape. And it's kind of hilarious.
Okay.
So many things do. It's sad when you really think about it. Like how everything sells
You live
out.
long enough to become a corporate nightmare.
It's really depressing
Yeah.
to think about.
I mean, that's why you just don't think about it. You just watch it.
Yeah.
Star Wars
the
isn't
world of
saying
Star Wars
anything
is
anymore, I
so
think. I don't know.
Cool to me that I don't know.
I mean, it's like a religion to some people, which is
Not
like
to me.
fine.
Not
Like
to me.
No, and it's like
You
here,
do you
know.
I'm just speaking for
obviously
myself.
obviously, I'm saying like crazy, egregious things, and it's partly tongue in cheek, obviously. So don't get mad at me. But I'm personally kind of just done with Star Wars.
That's okay.
In the MCU,
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
fine.
the Disney
I'm still
formula.
into the MCU.
The Disney
kinda.
formula is like the same
Yeah.
fucking
It's
thing
not
every
good,
single
yeah.
day.
Yeah, it's pretty getting boring.
Yeah.
So I've only seen like 5 Marvel movies because
You listed them the other day, and it was like 6.
Iron Man 6, yeah. Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2,
Stan Winston.
Avengers 1, Avengers 2,
Stan Winston.
Guardians of the Galaxy, Black Panther.
Yeah.
Because every other Marvel movie I watched was not that good. So I was like, if every other movie is bad, then I'm not going to continue watching this.
Yeah.
But I missed out on a lot of stuff because not that I don't want to. I love
Some of the
Iron
best
Man
ones
1.
you haven't seen.
Yeah,
but,
exactly. I just like accidentally miss them.
Yeah.
I
It's
love
crazy because
all
my
those
dad
phases.
like loves Marvel ever since he was a
Same.
kid. Like Vision is his favorite superhero of all
Sick.
time,
Yeah.
and he's seen all of them.
I would say the MCU movies qualify as popcorn movies or blockbusters or whatever. It doesn't matter. But like, yeah, I really like them. I don't know.
I love Phase 1.
I
through
want
3.
to love Star
Flawless.
Wars again. I just feel burned, I guess. I'm just so tired right now. I want to be back in. Please. Please. I grew up. I love Star Wars so much.
People were giving me shit.
And that's why it burned me, I think.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
People were giving me shit for like talking shit on the MCU because apparently you can't do that these days. Well, now it's finally turning because people are getting burnt out. But it's like you got to get off the roller coaster sometimes, you know? You can't just fucking ride that thing over and over and over. You're going to get sick. You're going to get bored. You know, it loses impact. You got to step off, go to the restroom,
Watch Rachel getting married.
get a churro, go on
Fleabag.
go on
Yeah.
a different ride, and then come
80%
back.
guaranteed. Watch Fleabag tonight.
90%.
Stan at 90?
90%.
You
It's good.
pinky promised.
Yeah.
both of
You
us.
pinky
gotcha, I
promised
gotcha.
us.
I gotta leave like soon. I'm just gonna walk out.
Please don't be mad at me for saying that about Star Wars.
No one cares.
Everybody cares.
Also, who gives a shit? Okay,
Yeah,
Kyle.
it's
M's
just
question.
Star
Alright.
Wars. Like it, watch
Wait,
it,
no,
or
I want
not.
to talk about My Brilliant Friend.
I know. I'm just looking. We got a crazy amount of comments this month.
1 billion.
People really
Sorry,
wanted
I
to talk
feel like
about this.
Slowed it down.
No, you're a beautiful,
No, you're gonna take
amazing addition to this show.
You're gonna close it out.
Gabby is on this show officially now
No,
forever.
no.
Kyle M., one of my favorite popcorn movies that seems to be rather unappreciated is Mission Impossible 2. We agree. We love all Mission Impossible movies. Also unrelated to prompt, but embraced humor and watched both the Shenmue anime and My Brilliant Friend. Gotta
Hell yeah.
say, I'm in.
My Brilliant Friend.
Kyle M. is in.
My
too good.
Brilliant Friend. I've
10
read
out of
all
10.
the books.
Helena
as
Ferrante,
well.
nice.
It's full of like the most awful characters in the whole world, but I
Gripped.
I hate every decision they make, but I also am like
Brilliant Friend?
completely in love with them. It's amazing.
My feet are so cool.
And no one knows who Elena Ferrante is.
Pseudonym.
Yeah.
Miguel, who wrote it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Isn't that cool?
So is it somebody famous, you think?
There's
The author's credited on the show too, like producer.
As the real name?
Yeah. Or no,
As the face.
Elena Ferrante, yeah.
Yeah.
Could be a man. Is that
Yeah,
what you just
Could be
said?
anyone.
Some people think it is a man. I don't think so.
Could be a gender neutral.
That's true.
person.
That's true.
It's about 2 female friends is like the main point of the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, you've told me about it like 8 times.
It's the best.
Miguel also brings up The Mummy and
One more
Speed, of
season.
course. Shout out to Matthew Walden, friend of the show. Alexander Zirinov, I think that today good visual effects are affordable enough to sustain blockbuster movies that don't have mass appeal. So if I'm going to IMAX to watch something epic, I can choose between something like Transformers and something like Dune, and of course I'll watch Dune. So here's my controversial opinion. I think that dumbed-down popcorn blockbusters are at the sunset of their glory days and will soon become a niche product.
I think the box office would say otherwise.
I think,
I think the IMAX
that,
is stronger than it's ever been. The IMAX specifically. I think people now in COVID times, if they're going to the theaters, they're paying for bigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like to be uncharitable to the human race.
Right.
There's
go
no
on.
shortage of there's no shortage of lowest common denominator to go to watch movies.
People that just want to chill out, turn their brain off, watch movies.
That,
Yeah,
but also,
yeah.
if you think about it economically, like if you're Disney, you're going to make a lowest common denominator movie because it's
Right,
easier to
right.
translate that into other languages.
Exactly. Yeah.
Rotten
You're
Tom-
going to make the most marketable product that's marketable to the most people.
Yeah.
And the most people want to see Transformers and stuff. Which is fine.
Most people are under the thrall of Rotten Tomatoes, though, so things get interesting if you really look at it. Like a fucking shit Rotten Tomatoes
I'm not
score.
sure that's true.
Dude.
I'm not sure that's true, dude.
All right, next
Dude.
week. Next week, I will bring the box office numbers, and we will take a look. Excellent.
All right.
Excellent.
Next month,
Give me a couple. Give me some
the
time,
next
and I'll
episode
put
of Reaction
together.
Shots.
Yeah, give me
for the
some
next
time.
episode of Reaction
Yep.
Shots, you will prove to me that Rotten
Yes.
Tomatoes
has so
a
much
negative impact
fucking power,
on movies.
dude.
Because I disagree. Because
So much power. Anything with a high percent
dude,
is
I don't
so
think these
fucking
people give a
mainstream
shit.
now.
Look at how many of these movies hit a bill that get like a 2 on
Those
Rotten
are
Tomatoes.
all MCU superhero shit. That's
DC
in a whole
movies,
other
dude.
thing.
DC movies.
Superheroes.
You can't just make a wild claim and then say, but superhero movies don't count.
The Rotten Tomatoes score means less if they're already super invested in
That's
that.
what I'm saying. I'm saying
Okay.
like if Superman's in it, it
Okay.
could get a 0 and it's gonna make a bill.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm talking about like a new blockbuster.
You're talking about actual movies.
Yeah, actual movies coming out,
yeah,
a new
sure,
blockbuster.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so
yeah,
much
because people
power.
Google it and they're like, it got a 30? No thanks.
Yep.
You guys
Yeah.
should
That's it.
do a reaction shots like that's a wrap where you like it's like a Talking Dead or whatever post show.
Post show for reaction
for
shots?
this?
For the podcast? The
you're done.
podcast is a
It's
post
the
show for
post show.
itself.
But I mean,
This
you
is
guys
so
are-
loosey-goosey.
You guys are arguing, so I feel like
We've been screaming at each
Yeah.
other for an hour straight.
you could resolve it on the post show.
No, because we keep them coming back next
We
time.
keep coming back.
Yeah, tune
They're
in
gonna
on the next
remember.
one.
They're
You
gonna
won't
see. Are they?
remember
Of
this
course we
argument.
won't.
No.
No. Well, now that I understand, the ludicrous like guidelines to his claim. Now I don't disagree with him. I was
because
just
nothing's so
thinking
mu-
of all movies.
Yeah.
And he's thinking of like actual good, thoughtful movies.
I want to be like a smart NPR person or something and like fucking take the deepest dive into Rotten Tomatoes because it does have so much power and influence. And
Vice-
that number,
Vice needs to do a
yes,
20-minute
Yes.
YouTube
Podcast.
documentary
oh
about
my
it. Yeah.
God, people just wave that fucking number around, and
They don't
that-
understand how it works.
It's like it's what society thinks of a movie, and it's like annoying. Oh no, 30%, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God.
Well, it's the same as OpenCritic or Metacritic, where it's like they think that it got. Well, those work a little differently because reaction or Rotten Tomatoes is like this number of reviews were over a 60 or whatever. But like, yeah, whatever.
2 more from me.
2 more.
2 more.
Then we're losing Huber.
So sorry. Hey, I put an hour in. Over an hour.
You put a good hour in here.
I'm back in action after this.
Zach Wojnar.
I haven't slept in days.
Oh.
Really, like legit, like 2 hours of sleep like a night. It's bad. It's bad.
I'm tempted to like
bad.
try to make you tell me your crazy Vegas story like later tonight.
No, we gotta do easy update. It'll be fun.
I need an easy update like today.
Fuck.
Well, you
For
have to go
Saturday.
pick up someone from the airport.
No, I know,
For
but I'm
Saturday?
saying like I want him to like call me from the car and like tell me the story.
Could we do it on Zoom?
tomorrow?
Could do it on Zoom tomorrow.
Sure.
Not the same, but
I mean, it'll be better, but I feel like we need the fire.
yes.
We need the fire.
I know. Just post your episode like a day or two later.
No.
I've never been late. I've never missed it.
Damn.
Literally, I've never been late and I've never missed it.
Wow.
I think once it went up an hour early.
Wow. That's impressive. Shout out.
And my coming out one was a day early
Sick.
on hurpose
Good.
because I wanted to hit the news cycle on a Friday and not a Saturday night like a dumbass. Why did I make my show come out at that time?
Yeah, that's when. Never mind.
It's in the deck. She's making an analytics deck. She's doing her job. She's going to tell me things I don't want to hear. Actually, I want to hear all
No,
of it.
I don't think there's anything you don't want to hear.
I want to hear all of it.
Zach
Your
Wojnar
job is
hype.
to tell us how we're fucking it up.
Yeah, that's
Zach
kinda true.
Wojnar, Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. Shit, yeah. Full
Yeah,
Tilt
I love Charlie's
Insanity.
Angels.
I'm going to just go through these faster.
Yeah.
Gabriel Roy. Favorite classic popcorn flick is Lethal Weapon 1 and 2.
Isla's never seen him.
Never
I
seen
haven't
them.
either.
Incredible
Is that
movies.
the one where what's her name?
Ask me. I've seen them all. She's never seen
I've
them.
never
the movie
seen
where
it.
the lady opens her legs.
No, that's
That's
Basic Instinct.
Oh, that's Basic Instinct.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to talk about things like that anymore.
I can.
Yeah, please
say
do.
anything
If the
about
rest of
me.
you guys talk about sexy stuff more, it'll normalize it. We're just having fun. We're teasing.
Eva Green.
They also like. This guy's gonna make this real hard. Gabriel Roy also likes kung fu movies like Ong Bak, The Raid 2. Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Mikey Mo agrees. Lethal Weapon and Raid 2. Jason Wojnar, as previously
Again.
stated by Zach, Charlie's Angel. What?
Oh no, that's Zach Wojnar.
Zach Wojnar and
Sorry,
Jason
sorry,
Wojnar,
sorry.
they're
Siblings.
siblings.
Cousins?
Yeah. No,
Siblings?
brothers. Charlie's Angels Full Throttle is a masterpiece. I remember seeing it in theaters. Also for an unpopped Punisher Warzone. Huber's pointing at the camera.
Yeah. Underrated.
John McCullough, Mad Max Fury Road, absolutely one of the favorites of these. Shit, yeah. Mad Max Fury Road is perfect. They also bring up The Mummy.
Perfect film.
The
Wait,
best Mad Max Fury Road. Favorite Rush Hour
Rush
franchise.
Hour,
Shit,
love
yeah.
Rush
Guilty
Hour.
Pleasure, Pacific Rim.
Not a
Shit,
guilty
yeah.
pleasure. A pleasure.
Pleasure,
It's not
pleasure.
such a-
Period.
no such thing as
Colin
guilty
Luton
pleasure.
also says Pacific Rim.
Yes.
We're going fast mode now.
Yes.
Dude, Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of
Shit,
Tomorrow
yeah,
is
Edge of Tomorrow.
fucking 10.
I love Edge of Tomorrow.
Fucking
God.
10.
Also,
Emily
yes,
Blunt.
that part is hot.
Oh my god, dude. Emily Blunt's sword, get out of town.
Get out of town. It's like a fucking helicopter blade.
It's like a fucking Buster sword.
Yeah, straight up. Edwin Jones, long time listener, first time caller. Hi.
Hell yeah.
I
What's
don't know
up?
if this counts, but A Knight's Tale. Shit,
Hell yeah, it
Knight's
counts.
Tale. Cutthroat Island with Gina Davis also.
Yo, Cutthroat Island.
Hello
Such
from
a
Wales.
bomb. Was it a
Dude,
notorious
A Knight's Tale
bomb?
rules.
Yeah, Knight's Tale rules.
I love A Knight's Tale.
Oh, from Wales.
Everyone can shut up. I love A Knight's Tale. Jesse Blue. Yes. For Spaceballs,
last one.
Dirty
I'm
Dancing
crunching on
Airplanes,
Jesse
Spaceballs,
Blue.
Ghostbusters. Those are all fantastic. Put on Cheerios. We're trying to go fast here. Crispex is good too.
know
What
what
the
that
hell are
is.
you talking about? Oh, they're talking about
Crispy.
cereal.
Oh.
No time to read that whole thing. Mikey Mo. Not super into the most recent popcorn flicks. Got a good handful. Fast and Furious 2009.
One of the worst ones.
Is it the first one?
No, it's... Wait, 2000... It's... Because it's the fourth one. It's the
Fast
fourth one.
and Furious is the fourth one.
First one is The Fast and the Furious. Fourth one is Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Worst one.
Sure, everyone knows how great the original 2001 caper flick is, and Fast 5 gets a lot of praise for reinventing the series of traditional gather the gang heist setup, but the fourth movie is underlooked and deserves... Huber thinks it's terrible.
That one's my least favorite Fast
And they love
Furious.
Dom.
No, Too Fast, Too Furious is my least favorite. I'm sorry. 2 is the worst, then 4.
I've only seen 5. But
Then
I know
probably,
of
like-
all of them. Like, I know the plot.
Yeah,
The best
then
part is
probably
when Dom
9.
takes a bullet to the arm without flinching. I find the
Wait,
Fast
go
movies...
up a little bit.
I find the Fast movies boring.
Underlooked movie overall. I love Fast 1 through 5, but I think the series went too cartoonish and
No, it's
superhero-ish
so
around
much
6
better
and
now.
7. Sure was financially a move, but it lost the vibe. 100% it lost the vibe. 1 and 3
I
are
found
the culmination.
7
1,
so
3, and
boring.
5.
Wait, you think it lost the vibe?
100%. They don't even fucking street race anymore. That movie pisses
Okay,
me
that's
off.
true. That's true.
It's just Mission Impossible now.
They're
It's
just superheroes.
Yeah, it's dumb. I do not like the way that franchise went. My favorite memory, I will leave you with this. My brother and I saw like the first 4 or 5 Fast and the Furious together. He took me to see the first one. I couldn't drive at the time. He could. Fast and the Furious 1 ended. And I can see it and hear it now. Everyone fucking burned out of that parking lot. So fast!
Oh yeah,
After
dude.
the Fast and Furious 1, like,
Oh, yeah.
that night was the birth of street racing because of that movie.
Yeah.
Absolute insanity.
Dude, similar with Mad Max Fury Road, I put on the soundtrack and I was driving out of the theater so fast.
Yes. All right, I love you, Buffy.
Wait,
Sorry, I got
wait,
nuts.
you're gonna love this one. Mikey Mo
Okay.
also says this is for anything else. Speaking of Michael Mann, he's about to release a novel called
Yes.
Heat 2, which is an
Yep.
official sequel to Heat.
Oh.
Yep.
Heat 2 is now, this is a quote, Heat 2 is now one of my favorite suspense novels. I'm already quoting lines from Heat 2 to my writer friends, shamelessly saying the lines are mine. James Patterson.
Nice. The best news is 2 days ago, Michael Mann did an interview. Originally, he said it was only going to be a novel because it's years later, the actors are older or whatever, all this stuff. In an interview 2 days ago, he's like cheekily said, like, maybe we'll make it a movie. So it's coming. Heat 2's coming.
Heat 2, dude.
Love and respect.
All those actors are so old.
So, well, it's going to be a prequel sequel, they say. But then
A pre-squeakle.
younger people or like de-aging or something.
No de-aging.
Yeah, I hate de-aging. Just hire
sucks.
actors.
Yeah, just hire. Okay, bye. Drive safely. Love you. Good to see you.
Leaving for the airport on
During the show.
live on the show.
Huber's left. I feel like we're flying close to the sun in this episode.
I'm sorry. I'm derailing.
No. You're re-railing. Would you just shake your head?
I'm not.
No, you're doing great. This is what this show is. You've been on this show, haven't you?
Once I did black film.
That's what this show is. We just talk. We just say shit.
Did you add black people to this thing?
The actual intro. This one I didn't update because that computer sucks ass. So I don't like to put things on it. But I was thinking about that actually today when I put it on the TV. Is I was like, I should update this with the actual intro. But look,
Want me to talk about RRR?
we already did.
Okay, I thought you wanted like.
No, we talked about it, and then you said don't find out anything about
Well, I
it.
was still gonna like extol the virtues
Well,
of
look.
Bollywood. And...
Tokyo Slim's coming up, and I think he mentions it.
Okay.
Vieranto says, Marvel's been my jam since I was like 20, the whole MCU. I agree, and Huber's gone, so he can bite it. Guardians of the Galaxy 14 feels like summer for me.
So good.
Yeah, dude. Oh, The Rock and Con Air, I've been waiting, dude. Love those. Also, Broken Arrow, dude.
Guardians of the Galaxy. I saw it with my friends for
I
one
make
of,
this
one
look
of her
good.
birthdays.
What?
I saw it with my friend on like her 20th or
Which
21st
movie?
birthday. Guardians of the Galaxy. And literally at the end, we were like dancing in our seats. It was like, it felt wild. It was so much
It was a
fun.
cute movie. I liked it. Cried twice
In what?
in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
You did?
Uh-huh. I don't cry in movies much, but that
I
one just
never
got
cry
me.
in movies.
Oh, I don't
Oh, you know
cry
what? I
ever.
cried, even though it was like only okay, I cried very hard at In the Heights. Because
there when did we see that together?
no.
We rented a theater. It was like
Wait.
end
yes,
of
we
COVID.
did
Yeah,
see
I
it
was like, you were
together.
there. Yeah, you were
Yes.
there.
I cried very hard because it takes place in my neighborhood.
Oh,
well,
really?
a little bit north of my neighborhood, but takes place in New York. It's like very New York, and I hadn't been home.
Yeah,
in like
'cause of
almost
COVID.
2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like seeing the barrio and seeing the bodegas and
Yeah.
everyone, it was like really tough. At the end, I was like sobbing.
Aw.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay.
You know, I didn't love it.
Yeah.
But Anthony Ramos is hot.
Which one's
Apparently he's
that?
problematic, but he's hot. He was the main guy, Usnavi. Yeah, and Lin-Manuel Miranda went to my high school.
Oh, okay.
Just wanted to drop that. He was my Spanish teacher a couple times.
He was your Spanish teacher?
Yeah, he was a Spanish substitute, and there was a time where, and he also was an English teacher. I never had him. I may have had him as a sub, but he was.
When
an
did he
English
find
teacher.
time to be doing that? It was before
That's
he
what
popped
like
off?
being yeah, right before. Because so he was, is this relevant?
No, but it's
Or
interesting.
Okay. So he went to my school, I believe he started in kindergarten like I did and then went through to senior year. And he was a substitute teacher first, so he was subbing Spanish for the elementary school and English for the high school. So my Spanish teacher was out for like a month because of something. So he was my substitute teacher for a month. He was probably 25.
That's crazy.
And then he became like a full-time English teacher in the high school. And kids above me had him, kids in my grade had him as a sub, but I never had him as like an English teacher. And I remember when In the Heights was coming out, we were like, Mr. Miranda wrote a musical? Like, that's weird. Like, okay, nerd. And then now he's Lin-Manuel,
now he's,
Lin-Manuel
like, yeah,
Miranda.
huge.
And we still all were like, oh yeah, Mr. Miranda, blah, blah, blah. Like,
That's so funny.
yeah.
Dang.
Yep.
You knew
I don't
him
know if
when.
that's interesting, but yeah.
It's
I did
incredibly
know him when.
interesting. That's fantastic. That's cool. I don't know Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah. He came to when I did Sondheim's Merrily We Roll Along as a senior, and because Mr. Miranda was like always he like did all the musicals when he was in high school and like directed the musical as a senior, so all of the seniors who ended up directing the musicals, they would always like have contact with him and like ask him questions and stuff. And for our year, because we
Whoa.
were doing Merrily, he brought Stephen Sondheim to talk to us.
Whoa.
Yeah. So we like got to talk to Stephen Sondheim about Merrily We Roll Along.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
My cousin, Joshua, made a disco like mashup Sondheim album, and it's fucking incredible.
That album is amazing.
Yeah, it's like
so
truly fantastic. Please give it a listen. It's called Losing My Mind, a disco
it's
Sondheim fever
so
dream.
good. Yeah.
And I love it, and it's my cousin, whom I love, and I'm pretty close with, and it's just so cool to hear his album. And Sondheim, like, before he passed, like, heard about it. I think maybe he heard some snippets, and he loved it. He thought it was like, I can't remember the exact quote, but he said something like, it's fucking crazy, I love it, or something like that.
There was a girl who like blew up on TikTok for doing Sondheim mashups, I think, and she released a album of Sondheim mashups, and right before he died, or no, she never heard from him, but then someone from his estate came to her show at whatever it is below, some 51 Below or something.
Okay.
And he was like, oh yeah, I wanted to tell you, like, Sondheim loved your album.
That's crazy.
And she was like, oh my, like she had
Yeah,
no
he was
idea
like
ever
into
heard it.
stuff. It's so cool.
Yeah,
I think he heard my cousin's
amazing.
album. It's so awesome.
That's incredible.
Please check it out. Please like share
Yeah.
it. I don't know. It deserves way more attention. It's like legit too.
It's so well produced.
It's amazing.
I like exercised to it once.
Oh yeah. I listen to it all the time. Like my cousin was like, "Hey, I'm doing this disco Sondheim thing," and I was like,
Okay.
"That'll be cool." Like, you
I
know.
don't quite get it.
And then I
but
listened
sure.
to it. I'm like, "Damn,
Yeah.
this is for real. It's like a real thing."
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Conrad says, the summer blockbuster. This is long. I'm going to summarize this, but or fall blockbuster as we have here in Sweden. We usually got a couple of movies a couple of months after the U.S. premiere, due to subtitles and writing, governmental cinema agency needing to vet for age restrictions and or censoring, which they did, although rarely, up to as late as 2011, the cinema censoring was abolished. In short, violence could get cut, but nudity was A-okay, which I honestly think is how it should be.
Yeah,
I think America is completely backwards on this whole thing. Violence should be abhorred and sexuality should not, but whatever. What are we talking about here, though? Which brings me to the movie I immediately thought of, Independence Day. Hell yeah. It premiered on October 96 for them, and they went to the first showing, and remember it vividly. First movie where the audience applauded at the end credits. That's such a vibe, dude. I love that. Favorite in saw in theaters might be Jurassic Park. Yes. Judge Dredd, Sylvester Stallone. Yes. Just scanning here. Do you feel like the 90s were some sort of perfect era for original standalone popcorn movie blockbusters? Twister, The Rock, Con Air, Armageddon, Deep Impact, Dante's Peak, The Mask, True Lie, Dumb and Dumber, and Disney movies like Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, Aladdin. It's funny because I was thinking about that too when I was thinking about this prompt. And because I remember going to see... K-Rad, I could pronounce that. I remember going to see Jurassic Park with my dad, and I was thrilled that he took me because it was a PG-13 movie, and I was 8.
Oh.
And it changed my life, legitimately. I loved
Jurassic
that movie
Park.
so much. It literally blew my mind. And so I don't know. I don't know if it's because I was the perfect age for these movies or if they just don't make them like this anymore. And I feel like they just kind of... It's obviously probably both, but they don't make them like this anymore.
Both. I agree. I think a lot of it is people had never big budget movies were different before that time.
Yeah.
So when stuff like Jurassic Park and Independence Day came out, we'd never seen stuff like that. I mean, I was not born yet, but people had never seen.
You were not born yet for what?
Jurassic Park, or I was born that year.
Oh.
But what year did Independence Day come out?
96, I think.
Okay, so I was alive, but I was 3, so I would not have seen it. But yeah.
Jurassic Park was 93, definitively.
Yes, definitively. That I know.
Yeah, that I also know. That is 0.
So I was 0
AGP.
years old. Yeah.
AJP.
But I've still seen it. I've seen it a ton. I love it.
Yeah. When I heard that Gen Z doesn't know about Jurassic Park, I was like, huh?
So good.
Yeah. Conrad says, last minute edition, saw the trailer for Gray Man, the extravaganza by the Russo brothers starring Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans. I hope it's good. I don't know. 20 years ago, it would have been the action flick of the summer. Now it's out on Netflix tomorrow. That's a good point. Cathal Fallon says, no mention of favorite popcorn. Disappointing.
I have opinions about this.
Sugared, salted, buttered toffee popcorn. As for popcorn movie, Matrix and Men in Black 1 works for me. Oh, shit. Those are good ones. Good popcorn is great. Landmark Cinema's best popcorn in the biz.
My favorite popcorn
I'm
is
biased because I used to work
Chicago
there.
style. Do you know what that is?
I mean, I lived in Chicago for 7 years, but no.
It's cheese, which you can't eat it. Cheese
Can't eat
popcorn mixed with caramel popcorn.
Oh, yes, that was a common thing.
Chicago style.
Actually, the Landmark Cinema that I worked in Chicago for several years, there was a popcorn place literally downstairs that did that.
It's so good. The sweet,
I didn't know it was called
salty.
that. I lived in Chicago, so we didn't call it that.
Yeah.
We just called
popcorn
it. It's just
to you.
popcorn, yeah. But yeah, no, I didn't know that was called Chicago style. That's funny. But yeah, that was all the time over there.
So good.
It's good. Craig Belmont, Hellboy 2019. Yeah. Shit, yeah.
Oh, wait,
Both Hellboys are sick.
I've only seen the first
Oh, wait, no,
one.
I never saw the 2019 one. I like the first
Hellboy.
2 Hellboys.
My first day I ever moved to LA. What's the actor's name who plays Hellboy?
OG Hellboy?
Yeah.
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman. The first day I was ever in LA, saw Ron Perlman in a Gelson's.
That's awesome. Yeah. What a sighting.
Yeah,
dude.
my dad and I were like, because it's Ron Perlman. No one else looks like Ron Perlman.
I saw. I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but I saw Michael McKean coming out of the Rite Aid by where I live. He's in what?
Go on.
He was in Best. Have you seen Best in Show?
Oh, of course I know who that is.
Yeah. He's one of the 2 gay guys.
Love him.
Yeah.
Love Michael McKean.
And I a huge fan. And I was always he looked not thrilled, and he was coming out of a pharmacy, so I was just like, great to see him, but I didn't say anything, you know. But I was just like, that's cool.
Is he in Clue? Am I crazy?
Yeah,
No.
he's in Clue.
He's who? Mr. Green?
He's the I mean, I don't remember which color he is, but he's the like
FBI agent? Oh,
yeah.
you can bleep that.
I'm not gonna bleep that,
Okay.
but it's a 25-year-old movie. But
Fucking love Clue.
I love Clue so much.
God, Clue is so good.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
Wife.
That's what it is. The last line of the movie.
I'm gonna
what
go
he says.
home and sleep with
That's a
my
quote. Tokyo Slim, favorite popcorn movie, Jurassic Park, probably.
You're right.
Jurassic Park, obviously.
First date to Jurassic
crushes
Park.
everything. That was your first date?
That's not a bad date movie because it's...
First bad date.
Oh.
Most incredible thing I'd ever seen with my youthful eyeballs. Same summer spawned some of the all-time film classics in multiple genres, but nothing had this biggest budget spectacle. It's been a long day. Big budget spectacle of Jurassic Park. Popcorn movie in the rough. There's so many. Cameron or Arnie. True Lies. True Lies is great. Upgrade. Overlord. Wanted. The Wave. I hate Wanted.
I also hate Wanted.
It's an insulting film.
Yeah.
Upgrade I thought was fine.
RRR.
RRR. Most ultimate popcorn movie of all time,
awesome.
apparently.
Have you ever
RRR.
seen a Bollywood movie?
I don't know if I've ever sat down and watched them, but like, I really, really enjoy going into the Indian place by my house because they're always running stuff.
Yes.
And like, they were doing something where I guess it was just like a YouTube playlist of like songs and scenes
Dance
from
numbers
from stuff, and I got very, very invested in this one as I was waiting for my food, and like it was at a wedding.
You know what
and
it was called?
No, I have no idea.
Marissa would probably
It didn't
know.
have
My
any of the
roommate.
names or anything,
Oh,
but it
okay,
was because it was just like on the TV. But it was like a husband it was at a wedding, and the father was mad at the bride, and it was all big during a big dance number. It was really well choreographed, and the father was like it was like some tension, but then through the dance, it seemed like he was gonna forgive her for marrying this man, but then like they were about to have like this father-daughter conversation, and that was the end of the like number. So it cut to some completely other random video in
Incredible.
the playlist.
And you were like,
so
"No!"
I was like, wait, no! Like,
Marissa might
what
know.
happened?
You should ask her. You should
Yeah.
ask her. She very
I mean,
well
I don't
might know.
remember enough specifics probably.
But if you
yeah.
describe it to her, she might be like, "Oh,
I mean, that's like all
obviously
my
that's blank,
information.
blank.
Yeah, that's like all my information.
Bollywood movies are, in general, awesome. Like, because so much budget is put into them. Like,
I've seen clips of the like big robot guy that like I don't remember what that's from, but he's like the big action guy, and he like there's I'm remembering it poorly because it was a long time ago, but like I saw the clip where he like I feel like he like called a bunch of metal toward himself.
I've never
and like
seen
has
this.
like shooting. I don't know, whatever.
oh.
Am I crazy? What am I
no,
talking about?
I know, no. But, yeah, Bollywood movies
He's, like,
are great.
floating?
They're 3 hours long usually, if not longer. And they're just...
I gotta
even when
get
they're
into it.
crazy-
I gotta get into
We
it.
gotta do a commentary for
RRR? Yeah. Oh,
we just
absolutely.
like we don't even have to film. We don't even have
No,
to
yeah,
video
audio
ourselves.
only. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll just be. I mean, you've done it before,
We've done it before. Several
but
times.
it'll be so much fun. RRR is so worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's on like Netflix now, isn't it?
Yes, I think I've only seen the dub. The oh my god, what is the language? It's originally in Telugu, but it's dubbed into like a. There's politics involved. It's like dubbed into a different language. But you can, especially because we don't speak either of those languages, and they're not like Romance or Germanic languages. It's really hard to tell. Like I could barely tell that it was dubbed.
Jeez.
So yeah,
I don't know anything about that.
we don't have to talk about it.
Wild. That's interesting stuff. I don't know. Hey man, nice shots. Says favorite popcorn movies. I like them loud and fun and relatively stupid. Favorites, without a doubt, are Con Air, The Rock, Face Off. I mean, those are classics. Not
Disturbia.
coincident. Yo, underrated popcorn movies: Disturbia, The Verbs, Faculty. Faculty's so good, dude. Oh, I love The Faculty. They also anything else? They said they saw Everything Everywhere All at Once. Finally released in Belgium. Wow, movie of the year so far. Yeah, dude. Everything Everywhere All at Once is a phenomenal film, and if you have not yet seen it, please see it. I really, really love it. It was incredible. And our last comment, we made it. I know we
made
rushed
it.
through some of
And
these.
Huber left. 20 minutes
20
ago.
minutes ago, roughly.
Easy.
Clap. Might be too late, but I'm gonna try anyway. You made it, Logan.
You made it.
Favorite popcorn movie? Absolute favorites are the first 3 Pirates and National Treasure.
Go off.
Woo!
You are correct. That is the correct answer.
National Treasure, dude. Other ones I like are Fast and Furious, the Has Fallen series, which I haven't seen any of those. Like Olympia Has Fallen. Yeah, Olympus Has Fallen. Yeah. Mission Impossible. Anything Liam Neeson. Yeah, dude. God, I love Mission Impossible. Well, that's it.
Sorry, Huber left.
We're sorry Huber left.
He had to go get his friend.
I blame myself. We have shout outs on our Patreon. Check out patreon.com/easyallies. If you're in the $7 and up tiers, you're in the film club and you get to submit to that. You get the show early. You get all kinds of beautiful stuff. We have a Discord that you will also be in at $5 and up on our Discord or on our Patreon. And there's a lot of great movie discussions on there. And the film club has its own discussion thing that you get in if you're in that tier or higher. And it's really fun. Also, like, the idea for this episode came from the people in that Discord tier. I was like, hey, any ideas of what we should talk about? And then someone brought up this kind of idea, this kind of guilty pleasure popcorn thing. And I was like, that's a great idea. Jurassic World Dominion just came out. This is kind of always on theme, being the summer. Hell yeah. So I'm very happy about this Discord. Please join. But on our high up level in Patreon, we have a shout out. And the shout out this month shout out people are Jabawabs, Elthanis, Greg the Dark Knight Kettering, Caleb Togi Crawford, Nick, and Anna Croth. Shout out. You can say shout out.
Shout out.
I love it. Thank you all for watching and listening. We will be back next month with another Reaction Shots. Bye.